Sunday. It is September 2nd, and we are kicking off the month with a write-in. If you've never joined us for a write-in before, it's where we write words. And
shocker.
So we will set amounts of time, and everyone will work on their projects, or you can work on schoolwork. Really, it's just whatever you need to work on. And then we check back in at the end and cheer each other on, share our word counts, share how things are going. I'm trying to think if there are any announcements.
Just that we're back.
We're back, yeah. I know we were back last week too, but we're still back. Yeah, so I guess we will. Let's plan to start off with a shorter word sprint at the 45. Sorry if my kid is screaming in the background. He's not very loud yet, so it probably won't be a problem.
Screaming? I was going to say, honey, I've not heard screaming yet.
I know. He's getting louder, but it's not quite there. It's still cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is everyone working on tonight?
I am working on revising like my first like 2 acts of the story that I've been working on forever before I continue, because there's some things that I need to kind of like fix, and it's bothering me. Like, it's bothering me so much. Like, I'm usually not the kind of person that gets hung up on things like that, but it's like really bothering me, so I have to go back and fix some things.
Yeah, I'm just drafting the scene I'm working on right now. This is like my 3rd time writing this scene because I haven't been able to like figure out like where and when it takes place. And like every time I write it, I'm like, no, that's not right. And I just keep like trashing the scene and redoing it. So, but this time I'm pretty sure I got it right. So.
I'm still doing the same edits on the same witch book. So, woo.
It's forever.
Yeah.
I'm probably doing like a bunch of little things. I have a textbook chapter I want to finish reading. I have just some notes I want to write out, and something else that I can't remember that I will hopefully remember by the 3rd.
I am just free writing tonight, I think. He's going to scream at me until he eventually falls asleep. So I'm just going to kind of see where the words go. It's been a really long time since I wrote, so.
That's good.
Even his fussing is so cute. It's so cute.
Yeah. He probably wants the rest of his food.
When I met him in person, like the first time he started crying, I like started uncontrollably laughing, and I felt like a terrible person. But I was like, but he sounds so cute.
I don't remember my child sounding that cute when he was angry. I don't. Maybe he did, but I don't know.
Kelly, I see that your bookshelves have returned in the background.
They're mostly box holders at this point.
But is there books in the boxes?
Yes.
There you go.
So the shelves are serving their purpose.
We're only in this room for like another month, and then we move down to the basement. So at that point, we'll
Let us know in the discussion section, if you haven't let us know already, what you're working on. I need to adjust this chat so it is showing everything. Why would anyone want to just see the top chat?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, right? Everyone is top. So all of our prompts for today, and if you haven't joined us before, we have prompts for each sprint. You can use them or not, but they're there if you need a little inspiration. So all of our prompts are Strange and Deadly Portraits of Bryony Gray themed, since it's on sale right now. Be sure to buy it wherever books are sold.
You're making me blush over here.
So the first prompt is to include a creepy painting in this scene, since that's the whole book. Again, that's The Strange and Deadly Portraits of Bryony Gray by E. Latimer.
Oh, what a nice surprise. Now my agent's gonna be like, why do you also have portraits in this book?
There's the prompt I had to.
Oh my down.
It's my brand.
Continuity, yeah.
Don't question my genius.
It's like small nods, like it's all one universe.
Now I'm tempted.
The extended Latimer universe.
Yeah. We've got people prepping for Nano in the discussion section, which it's crazy that Nano is coming up so soon already. I'm not ready.
Don't talk about Nano. That means November, and November means too many things. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready for November. I'm not even ready for September. It's September 2nd.
Not ready for 2018.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh. So we've got 1 minute until we're going to start our 10-minute sprint. I'm currently holding a child, so would someone else mind putting the prompt in the discussion?
I can do it.
Awesome. The best. I'm still figuring all of this out.
Yeah, you are multitasking
Well,
like a champ.
yeah.
I'm just trying to do like 5 things at once. It's
I was
fine.
gonna say.
And with that, it is time. So we will check in at the 55. Again, that prompt is to include a creepy portrait or painting in this scene. Good luck. time. How did it go for everyone?
Pretty good.
I read 5 pages about Jeff.
I wrote 72 words.
Yeah. I got 189 words.
I got like 14 words, but I was rereading, trying to get back to the feeling of the moment of the story.
Nice.
Yeah, my time was mostly spent trying to figure out how to like juggle all my stuff. Because I have my laptop and a binder with all of the edits in it. So I was like trying to prop things up. So yeah.
Be sure to let us know how you did in the discussion section. And also feel free to ask us any writing or bookish related questions, and we will answer them in between the sprints. It looks like you guys killed it so far. Tons of progress. Danny Darling asked if they're going to see some Preptober videos from the WordNerds, which I'm certain you will. We love Nano way too much and start talking about it as soon as possible.
Still haven't decided if I want to do Nano or not. I want to, but I still haven't decided if it's insane or not to attempt.
Yeah.
Probably will, anyways.
I'll for sure
Always pick the insane thing.
but we'll see if it's a new project. This one's my favorite progress. So we've got people sharing all their word counts, and then we've got Andrew who opened a Word doc. Yeah.
I think you're doing better than me, so congrats on that.
Well, we can move right into the next sprint at the hour. Let's do a 15-minute one this time. So we'll do a 15-minute sprint at the hour, and this time the prompt is a good cup of tea changes something in this scene. Because there's plenty of tea in the strange and deadly portraits of Ryan Gray.
I like it.
And again, we'll put the prompts in the discussion section in case you missed that. So we've got 2 minutes. Anyone reading anything good lately?
I'm rereading the whole Harry Potter series right now. I keep saying I'm going to do it and then forgetting, and then I'm finally doing it.
I'm almost there. I've been like over the last 2 years, I think, rereading them, and I'm on book 7, but it's been like 6 months that I haven't started.
I'm just doing it back to back, so I know that I'm just gonna go through them, not reading anything else in between. Also, that's how I like to consume my Harry Potter as well, just all in one go. So
well, I think at this point, once I finish this one, I won't reread again until I have all of the illustrated ones.
Nice. I read The Cruel Prince recently by Holly Black, and it was amazing.
Yes. It's
I've heard
like the
good
top
things.
of my TBR.
I've also heard
So many like messed up characters, and I love it.
Ooh, that's
Everybody's like, mean and like power hungry and bloodthirsty and stuff, and it's so great.
Now I definitely want to read it.
I've been working my way through like everything V. Schwab has ever written.
Naturally.
So I finished Vicious this week. So good.
And now she's got a new book.
I know. And then Vengeful
So
is
many
this month. So
Yeah.
I just want to know when the Truth Witch TV series is coming.
yes.
When is that coming out?
It's not for sure, right? It's just been like optioned.
It's been optioned, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more for sure because she's announced it and stuff.
Well, they
No,
always
like
announce
it's-
it when it's optioned.
Yeah, it's sold
Oh.
the rights, but it's not
Yeah.
like
I read the announcement, and it seems like the Jim Henson production company is pretty
That's
motivated to push it forward.
They announced it
That's
like
so
at a Dragon Con panel with like Susan Dennard and one of the producers. So like that seems like more like
Seems
they're really
pretty
gonna do it,
solid, yeah.
rather than like all the things that like the rights get sold and nothing ever gets made.
I would guess it gets a pilot for sure, and then it just needs to be picked up somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna make a pilot.
It's time to write, though. We'll talk more about this after this sprint. Check-in is at the 15, and again, the prompt for this time is a good cup of tea changes something in this scene. Good luck. Time.
Oh, I was just gonna do it. How'd everybody do?
Good-ish. Good adjacent.
Helen's here.
Yay!
Slipped in real sneaky like. With
Like
like
you were
1 minute
here
left
all
of the
along.
sprint.
I didn't do too bad this time, and at least I managed to balance my papers. But the computer kept kicking me off. I don't know what's going on. Not meant to write tonight.
Thanks for effort. Helen, what are you working on?
I'm trying to actually get some of those chapters done so I can send them to you.
Oh, excellent.
Yes. I'm so behind.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Behind life.
This is what I need. I just need to write a dedicated time. Got 89 words coming in late to that sprint, so I'm pleased.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I feel like that's good. Yeah, I was gonna say.
See what's going on in the comments. Lots of progress. 184 words, 124. So Helen, you killed it basically for your 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Weirdly good. Like.
Lightning fingers.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Not in super chatty mode, so I guess we jump into the next one at the 20.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Is this one going to be our final sprint of the night? We usually do 3.
Sounds good.
So we can have this one be our full-length sprint, 20 minutes. Sorry, I had to jump out there for a second. My kid fell asleep and then it started storming, so my dog came in and peed on my rug. So it's a great day all around.
That's so much.
I wrote like 200 words, so at least there's that.
Dogs.
He's
Gotta
more
love
difficult
them.
than my kid, I swear. We've got a question from Flautist58. How do you all deal with a short manuscript? I have a fear of being boring, and so all of my novel is plot, plot, plot.
It's okay for your first draft to be too short. Like, don't stress about it in your first draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an underwriter, so like my first drafts are always short, and then I just go back in and like where I always notice where like it's lacking is description, and that's like the telltale sign of underwriters is their description is usually short. So go look through your descriptions and add to that.
That's so funny.
My best advice.
That's exactly what my video is about on Monday going up. If you're an overwriter or an underwriter, I'm a huge overwriter, so I can't like relate too much. But like I know it's almost always in one specific spot, right? Like there's one thing that you either write too much of or not enough, right? So like one of the most interesting things I find about manuscripts or stories is the characters. So like lots of character development and stuff going on with the characters to me is super interesting. So that's, I don't know if that's something that's lacking in the manuscript, might not be, but
Yeah, I think one thing that's good about when you're an underwriter is that I at least don't find it super hard to figure out like what the story is lacking when I go
what
back
to add.
in revisions. So if you just like write the first draft and it is what it is, and then when you go back, you will probably notice it. If you read a lot of books, you'll notice. You'll be like, wow, the scene is going by too fast because nothing is being described or because the characters aren't being developed or something like that. You'll be able to pinpoint it, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of adding stuff. So
that's the key, is pinpointing what it is. It took me, especially when you're an overwriter, it took me a while to figure out, like, why are my manuscripts always like 20,000 words over?
I think it's easier to add stuff than to take stuff out.
It is.
I would rather take stuff out for sure.
Really?
I want to be done writing. I want to be deleting.
No. Oh, it's so hard. Because I never want to take anything away. Like, it's always my editor or agent be like, can you delete 20,000 words? And I want to, like, walk off a cliff. Because I'm like, oh, they're all amazing words.
Yeah, I guess I'll clarify. It's not the taking words away that's harder than adding words. It's the identifying what to take away is harder than identifying what you need to add, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
but having to write new words, it does suck. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, I thought I was
too.
Book.
Different hard.
Probably a full chat on that sometime in the future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
My videos are like 2 minutes long, and I was like, I can't talk anymore because I sound like this. But like, I could go on and on about this subject.
I think we were supposed to start a minute ago.
Oops. Should we postpone to the 25?
Let's go 25.
We'll go from the 25 to the 45 for the next word sprint. The final prompt is, and again, you don't have to use the prompts, but they are there if you want to use them. If you need some inspiration, they are there. And tonight's prompts are all themed around the Strange and Deadly Portraits of Bryony Gray, which is on sale right now on Amazon. Author E. Latimer, who is one of us.
Oh, Helen!
Yes, Helen has
You're on fire.
I definitely pre-ordered it, by the way.
That's amazing.
I was a little too stoked.
So I will put a buy link also in the discussion section if you like creepy books written by awesome people about creepy portraits and mirrors misbehaving, which is the prompt for this one. Have a reflection misbehave a scene, which is how Strange and Deadly Portraits of Bryony Gray opens. It's all linked together. I know what I'm doing.
I feel like I can't say like, "Ooh, I really like these prompts," because then it's like, "Oh, so let's pat myself on the back for how awesome."
They're 100% pulled from your book.
These prompts should be right up your alley. Like, yes, I can write
really
this.
are.
We've got a random question from Danny. I need some sort of savory food from Earth that a character would think is rare whilst living in outer space. Any ideas?
Ribs.
You probably would have less meat living in.
Yeah, I think that was like a big thing in The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, right? They have all the Earth meat.
Yeah, they eat a lot of bugs.
Ew.
Which I'm like, just go vegetarian at that point.
Yeah, no
It's
kidding.
not that hard.
Gross. I was gonna say something like mushrooms. I don't know how savory that is.
You could probably pick any bland.
So I never know what counts as savory, so I'm just like,
I know, same.
Mushrooms are gross.
I hate
Get out. Mushrooms are amazing.
Gross.
I
No,
used to not like them, and now like I eat them in everything.
Yeah.
No.
Mushrooms so much.
Yesterday I went to Whole Foods and spent $10 on oyster mushrooms. So.
What are oyster mushrooms?
Yeah, that
I'll
was
show you in the
revolting.
post chat.
Okay.
They're like big, but you can like the stalks of them. You can kind of like shred almost, so it's kind of like pulled pork almost.
It's
Making
not.
tacos
It's
with
mushrooms.
them.
Probably
It's
nothing
very
like
exciting.
Because it's mushrooms, though.
But it's like you could pull it, so it's that kind of texture.
Isn't it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You guys are very skeptical.
I'm making them tomorrow.
It's like when vegans are like, "This is exactly like cheesecake," and you're like, "But it's cauliflower, so no."
The mushrooms are good. Okay, but most of pulled pork's flavor is the sauce that's on it. So I mean,
I can give you that.
yeah.
I just don't like mushrooms.
All right, we're sprinting.
You
All
done
right.
talking about mushrooms, or sure?
We'll fight about this in the post chat. Reminder, this sprint goes until the 45, and good luck. Also, the prompt is reflections are misbehaving in this scene. Fine.
Oh, it scared me. How'd it go?
Good.
I think I wrote like 250. I think.
That's like how much I got.
Yay.
Twins.
Definitely my best sprint of the night.
Yeah, my most medium sprint of the night.
I cut like 20 words, so woot.
Nice.
Well done, well done.
The opposite of what I'm usually trying to achieve.
Loudest 58 said all I could think about was mushrooms.
Sorry. That was our fault.
Man, I am rusty where writing is concerned. I was so distracted the entire time.
You have kind of a legitimate excuse there. No.
Yeah.
In Griswold got Amazon distracted.
Oh yeah, I did that too. Ordered Victoria Schwab's new book.
It happens. I was distracted by my soup. It's good soup.
Also fair.
Baby.
He's angry.
Angry baby. Siobhan said, "You have no idea how much these chats help." Thank you, ladies.
Yay.
For us too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would not have done anything productive tonight.
Me neither.
I shared the pulled mushroom taco recipe in the chat in case anyone wants it.
It
No
looks
one
so
wants
good.
It looks so good.
It looks so good.
I'm so excited to try them tomorrow. I will report back on Twitter if you're interested.
I want like a Snapchat play-by-play, so.
Yeah.
I'd like a pulled pork version of pulled pork.
Don't kill the pigs.
Those kind
Sad.
don't like.
Don't put your vegetarian guilt on me.
Oh, I will.
I have vegan friends. You're a lightweight.
So we have a topic picked up for next Sunday. What it is.
Something about YA or something.
I
Right?
just used the thumbnail. I should remember this.
Oh, it's writing compelling characters.
Thank you.
Oh, just kidding. I lied. I was very wrong. Yes. So next week we will be talking all about writing compelling characters. Mushrooms are all over the discussion section now. So
I thought you were saying we were going to be talking about writing compelling characters and mushrooms.
And mushrooms.
Oh, I guess it's not off the table.
That does not
Like
sound that compelling. But
Toad
okay.
in Mario, you know.
Very compelling.
Right.
Also, a reminder that this month's book club is The Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. So,
Oh yes.
And it's
Let me
all good.
read that.
September 30th. So, start reading it if you want to join us for that chat. I have it, but I have not started reading it yet.
I do not have
It's
It looks-
not super quick.
So
It's not massive or anything, but
Yeah, I would say it looks like really thin. I have the
Yeah.
paperback and it's not very big.
Yeah, it's not super long for a fantasy.
yeah. It's definitely a lot more manageable than a lot of fantasy in that genre, but I've read it twice and I don't remember flying through it either.
Maybe it's just harder to get into.
No, No, but there's like a lot of characters, a lot of world building going on. Like there's
It's a book you
a
save.
lot. Yeah.
It's meaty. It's overwriting instead of underwriting.
That will be awesome. So be sure to get your copy. Again, we do book club the last Sunday of every month. In case you forgot or are new to our channel, we also do these write-ins every month. But again, next week we'll be talking all about creating compelling characters. So come, bring all your character development questions. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was awesome to write words with you guys. Hopefully the next write-in I'll write more words than I did today. Do we have any final things?
I don't think so.
Eat
Don't
more
think so.
mushroom instead of
All right. We will see you next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time as usual, as well as daily. We're going to be returning to our regular vlogging schedule this week. You guys are all amazing, and we love you, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.